Hey peeps, what's up? This is Leo Hightower here, and I thought I would do this video for you real quick to address something that recently happened in my life. On September the 15th, September the 15th, before an important AP meeting and whatnot, I came to a decision on my employment at Walmart on 4th Street. And suffice to say, after much thought and careful consideration, I had handed in my 2-week notice, letting them know that I was quitting. And on September the 29th, Friday, I quit my job at Walmart. It was my last day working there. I said my goodbyes, I gave a few hugs, and I gave a couple of handshakes, and that was it. But as of this moment, I quit Walmart. I no longer work there anymore. And why, you may ask? Because I got tired of working asset protection. The reason why I quit was because I got tired of working asset protection and all the changes that were made to asset protection's work regime. They took away our podiums and desks, so now we would have to write returns on a clipboard as well as do return stickers. They gave us these new return stickers that break apart if you try to peel them off and you try to pass something off as a return, so that was understandable. But also, you couldn't sit down anymore because you have to have a doctor's permit or you have to be pregnant in order to do so. And just the lack of management or the sloppiness of management just saying, just check the doors, or give this person a break, when in truth, the doors are already taken care of, and they don't need breaks. They came in at this time, or they already came in at this time, or they've already had their breaks, which was really sloppy, and the only other thing they would do is make you do returns. Take merchandise back to where they're supposed to be taken, and do that. So you can imagine how rough that is. Yes, doing the returns kept me on my feet and everything, but AP standing at the door and checking the receipts and everything was abysmal at best. And it was just ridiculous. Having to check a person's receipt or ticket was really strenuous, especially because some of the ink in some of the printers for the receipt and everything really printed light, or they hardly printed, and that was really rough. You try to check to see if a person has paid for something, or if the price is right, or if they try to pass something off by scanning an item and then passing it off as another item. Was really strenuous, and you really gotta have those eagle eyes in order to verify exactly whether or not a person is paid for something, or if they're trying to sneak something out, or if like, hey, wait a minute, did you pay for that? But also you get the customers that say, I don't need to show you my receipt, I paid for everything, spent a whole good portion in a checkout aisle. But here's the thing though, they have more self-checkout aisles than they have open registers, which is really stupid, basically. Seriously, if they let the AP people do their jobs and everything like that and check the receipt, if they have unbagged items or huge electronics and everything like that, then it wouldn't be a problem. But seriously, you get so many people that go through, or they flat out ignore you, and you be just like, okay, just have a good day and everything, and you're supposed to tolerate it, basically, especially if they say, no thank you, why do you need to check my receipt? I didn't steal or anything like that, and they just cop a huge ass attitude, which really pisses me off. Why are you giving me such a hard time? Why are you trying to trip on me? I'm just a guy trying to do his job. I'm trying to help you, the customer. But no, they don't care about that. Like the Michael Jackson song, all I gotta say is that they don't really care about us. And you have to do something like, they asked for handicap carts, but here's the thing, they took away the walkie-talkies because they kept falling or breaking too much, so you have to have the other associate who's down at the other door's phone number in order to see if they have if they have an electric buggy down there. And you know, they have the handicap carts, which are useful for people, and they do have a couple of them. But here's the thing, sometimes they'll just leave them out there in the hot sun, or they'll just leave them out there in the rain, which is really stupid. And we've already had to put in orders for new ones, or just put in orders for doors because some of the doors are messed up, and it's just ridiculous. Doing the returns or write-ups was really stressful because you constantly have people going out or coming in, and the Bay Area sometimes does not have enough shopping carts, so that is also stressful because people are coming in like, where are all the shopping carts? And you have to open up the bay door just to see if there are any shopping carts on the other side. But here's the thing, people are coming and going in with merchandise and everything, and if they need a return sticker, you have to stop what you're doing and do write down how many items they're doing and how many doors, what door they came in, whether it's grocery or GM or even lawn and garden. And most people don't usually come in with returns to the lawn and garden area, which is really, really rough. But also you have to lock the lawn and garden gates whenever it's closing time and everything. And putting the chain on the door on the gate properly and locking it so that way it doesn't move can really be a hassle because you don't know if you're putting it on right or wrong. And that really just irritated me because twice I actually put it on wrong when I was stuck in lawn and garden, and it was really bad because people could sneak merchandise out or they could try and get back in. So yeah, but truthfully, who would want to steal a bunch of flowers? I don't get that. Or even for that matter, potting mix or garden soil. I don't know. I just don't know. Lawn and garden is a boring area to be in because, well, the only thing you're doing is by the door and you're checking the receipts, or you're just watching people come in and go out, or you're just outside watering the flowers and sweeping up the ground and everything. And it's really, really not all that special or anything like that. I consider AP work to be really stressful and at the same time boring, just waiting for people to come, buying everything, or asking them if they have a return, or even for that matter, just I can't even fathom the right words, but yeah, doing AP work was not really worthwhile. Basically, I worked better when I was a merchandise stocker, where you get carts full of items and you run it out into the store, stacking the merchandise on certain areas, like put these chips in this area and make sure they're priced right, or putting in diapers, early childhood stuff, baby toys and whatnot. Or even for that matter, when I got to do toys for one day, and that was worthwhile. I actually enjoyed merchandise stacking, so that way I was like, all right, all the merchandise is stacked up and everything, and people are ready to shop. Why they gave me a career change into AP is beyond me. I guess because I just wasn't producing enough or something. I don't know. But yeah, after 2 more years of doing AP work, especially around in September when I came back from my vacation, I just shook my head one night and I said, I can't work like this anymore. I can't do this anymore because it's stressing out my knees and my feet, and I had gotten soles for my feet which helped me balance and walk right, but even that was taking its toll. So yeah, But after a while and everything, I just said, I can't do this anymore. And there are no other positions open. I can't do entertainment or electronics. The only other choice was meat and produce, but I would be handling fruit and other little things. And putting out meat and produce, going into that freezer and putting out produce, no. Even my family members said I wouldn't care for doing meat and produce, so the only option I had at that point, if I continued to work AP, was quit. Because my knees were having a hard time just standing up, and I would have to occasionally rest my legs and my feet. So I would try to find ways to sit down or at least lean up against something, because it's hard to balance out my feet and my legs is standing still in one position, and that was really bad for me, because I actually fell down not once, not twice, but 3 times while at work because of that. And I would occasionally have to be helped up by associates or even customers for that matter, and just I would rather have been zoning aisles and figuring out hey, this doesn't belong here. I would take it up to customer service and tell them this item was in this area, or this food item was in this area. I'm like, they left a huge thing of ice cream in this area and it's all melted. Just ugh. But I would occasionally enjoy doing carryouts for people, helping them find out where certain merchandise is, or even for that matter, certain items are. I enjoyed that more than anything. I enjoy helping people, but not when they are being complete assholes. And after a good portion of time and everything like that, I made the decision, of course, on September the 15th to hand in my 2-week notice. And I thought about doing meat and produce, but no, my family members were like, no, I wouldn't care for it. So after the 22nd and the 29th, that was my last day. The 29th, that was my last day. I handed in my work vest and I handed in my pens and highlighters. I said my goodbyes and that was it. Now I'm trying to find another job. And something else that I know will be better and worthwhile for me, because I really felt like crap working at that Walmart, seriously. And I've heard many stories about people who turned away from working at Walmart. Heck, some of the associates that I knew, they stopped working there because they either got pregnant, they got fed up with there, or they wanted to find better employment. So yeah. Working in Walmart is not grand, you guys, but if you need a good paying job and everything, it's okay, but not for me. I'm gonna try employment somewhere else. I might try and work in a game store like GameStop or Entertain Mart, or even for that matter Hot Topic, because I felt like those types of positions, like a sales associate or merchandise stocker again, or even for that matter a product tester, would be beneficial for me. Or even for that matter, I would probably just use my degree to get a job in early childhood education. But what would I use it for? Because I'm not skilled at teaching. I would be okay at counseling, but I don't really know exactly what the hell I would use it for. But more than anything, I think I should just work on getting my driver's license, peeps. That's what I should work on more than anything, and that's what I'm probably going to do if I don't do anything else. But tomorrow I will get back to videos. That much I will do. Because I have not had any creativity in a good while since I started working, and even more so, I just feel empty, especially because it's now October and it's spooky month. So I want to get back into doing videos again. I want to get back into doing Skunk in the Sanctuary, Rackenzarn Tales, Frontier Story. I want to start back on doing my Five Nights at Freddy's playthrough and beat Night 5 finally. I want to get into doing other videos, and maybe Willow will come back. But yeah, whatever I do, nothing is for certain, peeps. But yeah, I no longer work at the Walmart on 4th Street. maybe if I do good enough with future interviews and everything, especially for jobs I'm applying to, maybe I'll be able to work at a game store, because I feel like that would be much more better. I want to be around technology and entertainment and video games, because I feel like that is a much better solution for me. And I love technology, I love entertainment, I love video games for that matter. And I don't mind helping people try to find solutions and everything like that. Like, if you're looking for something for a bang for your buck, then I would recommend this type of microphone. It is much better than anything else I can think of. This Blue Yeti microphone works wonders. It is the proper type of basic starter microphone that you'll want to get into. It has a wide variety of sound settings. You can make it sound like you're in front of the mic and you're doing a job interview, or maybe you are talking to it like I'm doing right now. Basically something like that, or maybe a video game system. But yeah, whatever I decide to do, I hope you all support me and everything like that, especially when I start back doing YouTubing and live streaming, because that is important. But I think I've talked long enough. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the video here right now, peeps. It's getting late, so I'm probably gonna retreat back to my room and call it a night. But for now, this is Leo Hightower. Thank you guys very much for watching. Many people won't see this video because it's going to be privatized, but what happens with me and everything, I hope you all continue to pray for me, pray for success, and hope I find a better job solution. And I hope to see all you beautiful sons and guns again next time. Until then, I hope you all stay golden. Bang. And if life is giving you a hard time, don't be afraid to eat your pudding with a fork, as my pal Gun Undime says. Anyway, later, peeps. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot one more thing. During September, they've had to call maintenance, or basically call a plumbing agency to come out and work on the plumbing for the bathrooms, because the bathrooms some of the bathrooms kept getting closed or blocked off with yellow tape. And then one time on a Sunday, they had no choice but to close down the whole store because of plumbing issues. Seriously. They had to close down the whole entire store because none of the bathrooms were open, and the only place to really go was Sam's Club or anywhere else around there, like Wendy's, but Chick-fil-A was closed. So yeah, what was the point of all that? They had the store open for a good portion of time, but none of the bathrooms were open. The break room bathrooms, the back bathrooms, and the front bathrooms, none of them were open. And also, we had to go outside and shoo people away that the store was closed and everything like that. It was at that point around 1:45 I was like, what am I even doing here? They don't need me for any of this. I am leaving. I am gone. Especially because some of the associates had to eat lunch in the front, basically. So I was like, I'm out of here. I'm not staying. I'm out of here. Screw this. And also, I forgot to mention also, we had to be in charge of placing the floor mats whenever it started to rain. No, that should be maintenance job, to lay out the floor mats whenever it starts to rain and put out the cones for whenever it starts to rain. And they also got fed up with us standing still for long periods of time, so they make us clean the glass doors or clean the walls. And I'm like, what was the point of all of that? I can understand maybe the Bay Area getting a little dirty and everything, but let maintenance take care of that. We are not maintenance. We are AP, asset protection. We are the door greeters. We are the door people. Seriously, the whole entire thing was just abysmal. And I really hated it. But anyway, I'm done ranting, peeps. I'm sorry. I am truly, truly sorry for this, but I had to get this off my chest. And it just felt like there was no empathy. Because one time I got chewed out for coming back late for my lunch and everything, but my stomach was churning, and I was in the bathroom at that time. I didn't clock out until I was out of the bathroom and back on the, then I clocked back in. I got chewed out because of it. Now, it didn't happen most of the time, but it was just really ridiculous. Seriously, the breaks at Walmart are strict, especially coming back late. I'm like, I had no choice. I was in the bathroom, but the bathroom is also part of our break time and everything, so blah. And if we use the bathroom when we clock in and everything like that, right when we clock in and everything, that's company time. That's taking up time. But hey, I have ADHD. Sometimes I cannot help that, especially with my bladder saying, if you gotta go, you gotta go. But just, I'm done ranting. I am sorry, peeps. This is the true end of the video. Have a good night and take care. Peace.